Alrighty, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I am beyond excited to get into episode 2 of our Minecraft Hardcore series. Today's episode, we are going to do something a little bit risky, especially with my skill and luck. We are going to fight a wither today, because we need a beacon, and I do believe we already have one skull. Let's see if we can find it. Well, imagine it was already in our inventory. There it is. So we already have one skull. We just need to get 2 more. So I'm going to gather up some obsidian and we're going to get into a portal. Not only are we going to get a beacon today, but we're going to do some terraforming of this area. Oh, everybody say hi to Bruno. He just loves to be in the videos, and that's all right. He can be in them. But yeah. Oh, let's fly around. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of terraforming. I hate those guys. And probably start building up our first base. Hopefully we have a little bit of auto sorting system too, at least a basic one to get started, and maybe an area for a villager trading hall underground. Maybe we move the XP farm underground. I'm not sure, so we'll see how this video progresses, but I know first and foremost we are going to the nether today because we need 2 more skulls. So let's land here. I can imagine obsidian could be absolutely anywhere. Let's see. Alright, we're not lucky. Is it in our valuable chest? Do we even have obsidian? Oh, Bruno's growling. You know why? Because my neighbor is plowing his field for some reason. Just so you got, I mean, you can't tell, but right now it's snowing out. Oh, the obsidian was here the whole time. Or obvi, whatever we call it these days. But, alrighty, well, I'm gonna... Do we even have a flint and steel? No, because we used up 19 of them. Gosh, I'm so trash at the game, but we used up 19 of them last episode, burning down this entire forest, which, again, I gotta add. Haha, I love it. Like, I'm so happy we burnt this place down. Could you imagine mining every single one of those wood blocks one by one? It's not happening. If I have to TNT dupe to delete blocks, if I have to set trees on fire to get rid of them, I'll do it. Alrighty, we got the portal built. Let's see where this leads us. Hopefully it's a good spawn. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time at the XP farm just repairing everything. But alright, we are back in the nether. Oops, sorry. We already have 1 skull, as you can see, so we just need 2 more. But this is where the danger begins. I think I'll spend a bit of time. I'll fly around and let's see if we can find a fortress. Whew, that was a close one. We almost flew off. Oh, well, we did fly off, but we flew off without getting the coordinates of this portal, and that could have been bad. So I think we'll just start heading in this direction and we'll see if we get something. Alrighty, well, we didn't find a fortress, but we found a bastion. Let's see if we can get into it safely. Get our chest plate on for good measure. Yeah, he's gonna be mad at us. Can he not get up here? Nice, we get to cheese these prickly roots. Get up here, sucker. There we go. And look at that. It's like taking candy from a baby. Yeah, the thorns got him. He didn't expect that. He thought hitting me, he'd get away with it. He didn't. Nice. We got a smithing type. Soul speed 3. Let's go. That's huge. Mending pick. Decent. I guess a gold chest plate can't hurt. Block of iron. That could have been bad. Oh, that could have been real bad. Oh. That could have been real bad. It's over. Just like that, it's over. It was a good run. The Packers just lost, and I got on, and I knew I shouldn't have got on. I knew I shouldn't have been in that bastion without a lava bucket. I did a lot of things wrong there. That one's on me, guys. I'm sorry. Alrighty, guys, Jordan from the future here, and I'll be honest with you. That sounded like some excuses there. Talking about you lost the world because the Packers lost the football game. I did, I guess, take ownership there at the very end, but let me be honest with you guys. I died because I'm trash, and simply put, that's all that matters. From there, the story only begins to get worse. You're about to hear how we got in this exact spot that I am right now. It's a little teaser you can see out of the window there, and I'll let you see out of the window there. Oh, you can see some ferni. Maybe it's just furnaces. I don't know. But long story short, that's just a little teaser of where we are now. And how we got here is actually it's a terrible story, right? Because we basically were recording this entire world after we died, and many other worlds, actually. It took us about 4 more attempts to get to this point here, so it was kind of bad, but, we tried our best. Long story short is, that recording all happened on a duplicate monitor that I don't have, that does not exist. So basically, all of my screen recordings are of a blank screen. You can hear me talking, you can see my face cam and my reactions, but you don't see any Minecraft gameplay because OBS was recording my secondary screen that I did not know existed, that I created accidentally. So after all the excuses and all the lore, I'll let you take a peek at my inventory if you want. That's what I have in my inventory. And just like that, it's gone, so you don't know. But through the rest of this episode, I think you're just going to have to bear with me. You're going to have to see how I put together how we got here. Alrighty, why not for the 100th time? Number 525,000. Let's just do number... I don't know. This is... Let's change it to a hashtag. Here goes nothing. I love the power of editing, guys. So basically, right now what you're going to see is when everything started to go wrong. And what ends up happening here is I'm starting in the new world and I just say, what is going on? It's because I'm noticing the top taskbar that is open in Minecraft looks like a Windows screen. And then obviously I can see the bottom taskbar. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? This wasn't happening yesterday. Now, mind you, this is a new day. So yesterday I did get off pretty late because I died, but I didn't do anything crazy. I just exited out of the game and went to sleep. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on and how to fix it. And I ended up concluding that the game wasn't in full screen. So I'm trying to go through the options of getting into full screen. Eventually I open up my video settings and I do that. And you'll see the second I do that and I bring the game back to full screen, everything goes to black. But I think I have it solved. Alrighty. Anyway. Yeah, you can hear my sigh of relief there and me saying, anyway, my cockiness is so unreal. Long story short, as I'm editing this right now, I'm looking at the videos that I've recorded, and I can count for you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 video recordings. The next 12 video recordings are all this black screen. I don't bother to check it one time because this is only my second ever YouTube video and I just died and I'm starting a new world. So really getting better at the game is my primary focus right now, not necessarily recording. And everything went so smoothly the first episode with audio and recording. I'm not the best editor and maybe some of my volume spikes were a bit much, but long story short, I wasn't thinking that I was recording just a black screen. All I did was put it in full screen. I mean, I can see everything perfect as day right now. So I figured I'd throw in this clip. Was supposed to be something that you could see visually, but I was upset that I kept getting in all these worlds and all these horses, these black and white horses that I would have. You would never see them because I would always die in the world. So this clip was supposed to be a visual thing. All right, I had to pause my music in real life. Basically, I'm just jamming out. This is like my umpteenth world. I don't even care to say anything basically until we get to the end, but yeah, here's another view of another horse that, doesn't really get to see much in the video because every time I die in one of these worlds, I basically show where I'm at right now, and I never show that I lose one of these beautiful black and white horses every time. So I'm going to try not to lose them. On my looting this time, though, I also didn't find diamond armor, only iron. So this world definitely has the least tricked out black and white horse. His name will be Panda one day once when we get a name tag. But first we gotta tame him. Alrighty, folks, you can kind of hear it in my voice. I'm just not really feeling it, if I'm honest with you. And here comes another clip, and you'll see this visually later on in this episode. But basically, I'm in the pit with the villagers, and I've dug out this elaborate thing to get them to start trading with me, and it just didn't work out. So you were supposed to see this. Alrighty, everybody. Good morning and welcome back. Again, I know it's only been 2 seconds for you, but I feel the need to say it because I've been away from you for about 12 to 16 hours. So it's about time I reintroduce what we got going on. So basically today, I believe our mission is going to be to just kind of re-roll, get protection for, basically just get, oh, I forgot I have Hero of the Village on still. Yes, give me all. The weaponsmith drops golden axes, which is pretty cool. Where's he at? There he is. Yeah, he drops golden axes. Pretty cool. Everybody else still drops books. We already talked about that from the first video. So after like 3 or 4 days of recording sessions, 15 clips or so, I finally realized I wasn't capturing video. Also, my audio was a little bit scuffed. Things were going haywire. Let's just leave it at that. So everything is finally getting fixed. I got on with tech support. You'll hear all about that. So this is me finally addressing you guys in the world where all these clips were supposed to be in preparation for the world that we are currently in. All right, guys. We got to talk. This cord, I don't know how. Somehow, I must have plugged this in. Because no one's been to my house. Like, I plugged this in. For sure I did. But this sucker right here is the reason that Minecraft was recording a blank screen for this entire start. It also explains why I just had another problem where I couldn't open up my file explorer to like where my videos go after I click stop recording in OBS. They go to a file and I try to open that file and it would open, but nothing would show up on my screen. So I went to tech support and I crashed out over the last 3 hours and they were finally like, well, I see them on your second monitor. And I'm like, second monitor? What are you talking about? I don't have a second monitor. And she goes, well, you do. And I said, okay. So she says, allow me. I said, please, queen, do whatever you got to do. She had control of the computer and whatnot. And she goes ahead and she changes it from 2 displays to 1. And my entire screen goes black. I see nothing. I have no control. The entire monitor, black. So I type. I said, I literally can't see nothing. My entire screen is black. I hope you see this. I pray to God, right? I don't see any of that being typed. I then go to the back of my monitor and I find this cable and I unplug it. But then I was like, no, so I was just going to try to unplug everything and plug it back in. So I unplugged this, and for a second I thought, and I quickly plugged it back in though. But for a second I thought I saw a flash of white, and I was like, well, what? So I unplug it again, and my entire screen's black. Excuse me, no longer black, but it's back now. And I see that she had opened up Microsoft Edge, and everything I had typed was in that search bar. And she was in our chat about to say, hold on, I will reverse the change. That's what she was about to say. Oh, everybody say hi to Bruno. He knows Dad's stress. Dad has been going through it. That's only the tip of the iceberg of the problems we have, because you guys are here to watch a YouTube video, right? So imagine after that game ends, I get on Minecraft and I begin playing, and I took on those piglin brutes because I was like, I'm not going to fly away. I'm too tough to fly away. I'm too strong to fly away. Yeah, that wasn't the case. I was humbled and I died. Since then, this is Friday. In real time, you can see my lock screen. Hold on, let me clear my notifications. It's Friday. That's Missy. Love Missy. Oh, and there's Shimi. I had to make sure I didn't say the wrong cat. But there's Shimi right there. So that sucks that Theo isn't shown. But shout out Theo. Shout out Scout. Shout out Blue and Violet. Shout out Charlie, Levi. These are all the animals in my life, right? Shout out T, though. Real rocker. And shout out Missy and Bruno. But anyway, we're getting off track here. Moral of the story is, it took me a week to get back to where we are now. And all of that was recorded on a black screen. You could see none of it. Maybe I'll share in some clips and show you, like, through the power of editing where I was. But you're not going to get the full picture of it, right? You're going to get maybe the behind, right? You're going to see that. You're going to see me from the backside. I'm just kidding. I don't know that makes any sense. But we are in this village, and we've done a lot. Obviously, you can see I have totems. I have god armor. I have an elytra. I have a bow. I didn't bring rockets to the end. Like, this video was going to be cinema. This was going to be cinema. And I have no footage of it. When we went to the end, we got everything. We thought we had everything we needed, but we had everything but rockets. So we've came back home to basically build a small little sugarcane farm with the intentions of going back to the Nether with a full stack or more of rockets. Sorry, let me just collect the sugarcane. It's a rare commodity, which it normally isn't for me. And obviously you can tell I got all these little farms going on, brewing stands. There was, gosh, there's so much that you guys don't, like, this cobblestone tells you a story of what happened when I dug this entire section up and tried to enclose the villagers, only to find out that if they don't sleep or they don't have access or a pathway to a bed, they won't get a new job after you axe their lectern. So anyway, there's an enchantment table down there. There's all these other books to basically get God everything else. But, I mean, realistically, that was going to happen after we looted the end. So, basically, you're seeing all this now. Oh, that's right. And I took the totem off because I didn't want you guys to know I had a totem. But then you're going to see it anyway. You know what? He's gonna suffer the fate of, we're going to go down here. And we're gonna let this guy be taught a lesson. I'll let him hit me. That's fine. This is what happens when you mess with me. I have my goons come and get you. So don't mess with me. Interrupting the monologue. Or whatever this would be called. I don't know. Let's just go to bed, honestly. And then right through here, I believe we make a left. Yeah, do we go... Ah, the 2 torches. I remember there being 2 torches. Perfect. Yep. Alrighty. Here we are. Back in. We were so terrified going through here the first time. We were like, oh my gosh. And you can see the remnants of the end fight at least. I mean, it just sucks because, like, you didn't get to see the end fight. And I'm probably going to complain about this for so much. I hit the egg. It goes right over here. Lands right there. I dig down 1, 2, dig down underneath it, place the torch, bada bing, bada boom. and that is all there was to it. We spawned in right here. I think it was on the ground. Yeah, we spawned in actually right here. Yep, it was right here. So I was looking this way, and then I could or I think I was looking like this. So I could see without F3 there, because I didn't have F3 on. You can see the part of the end ship there. So I turn over, and I'm like, screw it. We mined out some blocks over there, and we ender pearled all the way over to the island. But we did loot that entire thing. Alrighty. So yeah, we can explore. I then spent the next, I don't know, 3 hours or so looting the end. I got a bunch of shulker shells, a bunch of diamonds, iron, gold. If you play Minecraft, you know what it is. Bunch of armor that I'll never use, but I don't know if I ever need armor stands or anything and I want to decorate them. All of this could be useful one day. So I spent a bit of time doing this, flying around, getting what I wanted to get. I was kind of unsure of how this video was going to go because, yeah, the recording was working now, but I was like, I didn't even look at the recorded footage, what I did have and what I didn't. So basically, I didn't really know where this video was going to go. I tried to piece this all together as much as I could so you all could make sense of it. So hopefully you're enjoying the video so far. And this is pretty much where I ended up, was showing you the farms we had in this world. Alrighty, guys, we are back home. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that include the enchanted one somewhere? No, it doesn't. 9. 9 elytra. As you can see, a ton of gold and iron. Some diamonds, some emeralds, a few more there. Some good gear. Nothing that really stood out as like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, and anything with curse, we're probably just going to scrap it. I mean, actually, hey, that's not a bad helmet, but our helmet is already perfect. The problem is the pants and the boots. We needed to find a good pair of boots, and we didn't do that. The closest thing, I think, is that prop 4 mending pair. Yeah. Far as the rest of this video, I'm gonna pack up here into shulkers. I have plenty of shulkers. I'm gonna pack up everything into shulkers. I probably will also fly. Actually, I'll do that right now. I'm gonna fly over to our raid farm just so you guys can see it for whatever reason. I'll also do that with our ominous bottle farm. That way you guys can just see it. I'll take all the loot that is there. I'll put them in shulkers. And we probably won't tear down the farms. I think if we ever have to use those farms again, we'll end up coming back here and we'll use those farms as we intended to. But other than that, we're going to probably pack up here. I'll take all my steak, all my bamboo. Actually, 1 stack of bamboo is plenty. 1 stack of nether wart is plenty. I won't be that big into potions since it's a solo world. It's not like I'm PvPing. So we will fly over now and you guys can see. This is the distance I've walked, so just keep in mind this area. Over here, you can see all the creepers that have blown up on this. Maybe we walk it for old time's sake, right? Just so you guys can feel the pain of what I've had to do. We're not going to, but there's a bunch of creeper holes. Oops. There's a bunch of creeper holes throughout this is the lake I would jump into. I think there's another creeper hole. Yep, there it is, right there. Blew up this tree and everything. I mean, it was actually chaotic that day. And then you get to this little stretch, our boat, little path we carved out so we could just soar straight here. And this is a raid farm. If you've never seen one, oh, all these saddles is crazy. You know what? I will collect those. Yeah, all those saddles are from Ravagers that have died. And then obviously here is like our graveyard of stuff we just throw away when we don't need. So basically, and then here's the anvil that has done all of this enchanting, really, and it's still alive. I think I'd take this just for, like, how is it very damaged? It's not damaged at all. I wonder, that same anvil right here did this, and this, all of it, and it's not even slightly damaged. So I wonder if there's something to it having a fully submerged in water anvil. I didn't think there was. Alrighty, that is everything from our raid farm, so we can say goodbye to it as we fly away for probably a pretty long time. I don't think we'll see this raid farm again for a little bit. and we'll head back home, and then I'll basically show you the path that we would always have to take to go to our ominous bottle farm, which is over there. Also, oh man, what's crazy is we kept dying in earlier videos because we were trying to get string. And early on in this game, when I got to this village, I heard some spiders underground, and I dug to find this. I mean, pretty cool to have a spider spawner. It got us all the string we needed for bundles and for scaffolding for this farm that you'll see, which now we'll get rid of the scaffolding because we can fly. But let's get there first. It's got to be somewhere in this area, right? There it is. Yeah, so pretty extremely close actually to the raid farm, which you can see slowly rendering in any second. There it is. So that's the raid farm, and then right here was our pillager outpost. Basically, this is also one of the spots where I died because, as you can see, they start spawning really quick when you start loading these chunks. But we no longer need this scaffold over here. We're going to have to dodge him for a little bit. Lord have mercy. Let's actually get on the chest plate to do this. Alright, that's all the scaffold. And yeah, that iron golem is definitely dead. 100% he is. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Just like that. All of those guys will fall in here. Alrighty guys, so now we're back. I've shown you guys the farms that have basically gotten us here. I know you didn't get to see me build them or all the trials and tribulations I was going through while doing it, aka almost dying numerous times. Like, you can see how bad that ominous bottle farm can be when you get that area fully cleaned out and it's the bright of day. It is scary how quick they start spawning in. So always being careful about where you step and what you do is pretty important. But yeah, I'm going to pack up this entire village. We'll say goodbye to all these guys, but we will get everything that we own that is here, and I will kind of do that. I'll get everything in shulker boxes, and I'll let you see everything that we own before we leave. And then we're going to leave here, and we are going to go find, just like we did in the first episode, we are going to go find a place to live on Chunk Base, and then we will go visit it in person and see if it meets our standards. Plenty. Alrighty guys, well, with that being said, let's eat. We've replenished our rockets by using pretty much all of our sugarcane. That was a small oversight on my part. Didn't mean to do that. They have 2 golems, 21 beds, a farmer. These guys are going to live a happy ever after life. Granted, they'll never get to sleep in the cozy home again. There's only going to be one person in a cozy home. Probably looks like it's this guy. And he also has a chest full of totems that he can't use. But other than that, everybody will sleep outside for the rest of their life, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And we're going to turn on the F3 menu and we're going to get out of here, folks. I will, we can say goodbye as we fly away to the place that has sustained me for so long. And alrighty, guys, in a few seconds, there it is, actually. So, less than a few seconds. But this is what we found on Chunk Base. We are surrounded by a huge ocean, which is nice. I wanted to be on an island. I was hoping it wasn't going to be forested, like the last one was, like extremely forested. So, this is much better. Still can't promise that we will chop this down by hand. We do need wood, but I don't know how much wood exactly we need. We might chop this down by hand. But there is also still a chance that we burn it to the ground. Like that tree right below me, this might get burnt to the ground. Sorry, that's Bruno. Just tweaking out for no reason. That's fine, we love him just the same. But this is perfect. We definitely will probably go back and get the materials from those farms and relocate them over here. because this is perfect. This is going to be home, and with the sun setting, there's no better way. Now, does this place have cows? We have pigs. I saw a sheep. Do we have a cow? Yep, perfect. We have 4. Beautiful. All right, guys. I think we are going to call it for tonight. Let's head to bed. Alrighty, folks. Sorry about that. It's Friday night. SmackDown was on, and Fatu came back. I had to do what I had to do. But oh, wow. Should I let him blow me up? Goofballs. You thought I'd do that? You're silly. I'm not gonna lie. I would have done it if I had my chest plate on. I just really don't feel like popping a totem for absolutely no reason. Being here on ground level, this isn't a lot of trees. We probably will end up mining these all by hand after we get set up. There was a village close by that is on a coast. It's like directly negative in the negative X direction. Obviously, we're very far from being negative X, about 5,500 blocks away. But in this direction, where you see all this land, somewhere off in this distance, we're going to see if we can see it ourselves. Doesn't look like we can, and that's all right. But off in that direction, there is a village, so we will be able to get villagers over here to trade with and exploit. I did not check Chunk Base to see if there's a savannah nearby, so I'm actually going to do that real fast. BRB. Alrighty, guys, and with Bruno by my face like this, that can only mean one thing. He has to go outside, so with the savannah over there, the mushroom fields over there, and the village over there, this is our new home. And in episode 2, we will transform this island, get it terraformed, and build a decent starter base. So it won't be just a little dirt house. So I know this is episode 2, but really, it might as well just be a scuffed episode 1. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I'll give you one last look of the island. Thank you for watching the video. I'm sorry I died. I really am. For any real hardcore Minecraft enthusiasts out there like myself, I'm sorry I died. You know, I expected more out of myself. Just can't be silly when you take a piglin brute fight. You just really can't. So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Bruno, he appreciates you guys for watching. Do you want to look at the people? Look at the people. He doesn't want to look at you, and that's all right. But he does want me to get off the game. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Episode 3.